question 1, word processing. It says a document was created to give information on the various options of entertainment. Open the one entertain word processing document and insert your name and surname in the header. So I've opened the document. I'm going to double click in the header and type in my name and surname. Alright, and then we close it. Now, question 1.1 says create a new style called shows with the following specifications: font, Kristen ITC, size 25 pt, color orange, accent 2. And then it says apply the style to the heading DSTV versus Netflix versus Showmax. So I'm going to select this paragraph, it's the heading, and then over here by styles, click on the dialog button for styles. And now we're going to click on the first icon at the bottom that says new style. Okay, so the first one at the top here, we need to rename it to shows. Then the font, it is the Kristen ITC. If you do not see it there, you can just type it in. And over here they want 25 pt. As you can see, we have 24, then 26, so there's no way of selecting it here. So what we are going to do is type it in 25 and push enter. Now here by color where it says automatic, we're going to go to the orange, accent 2. There we go, and when I click on OK, you'll see it will set that to the heading that they've asked us to set it to. 1.2 says find the paragraph that starts with almost a century ago down to the last 3 words, that little box. And it says we need to set the hanging indents to 2 centimeters and justify the paragraph. So we're going to go here to the paragraph dialog button, click on that to open up this window, and then where it says special, we are going to go to hanging and hanging by 2 centimeters. Click on OK, and it sets in the hanging indent for us. And then the last thing, justify, and there we go. Insert a footnote to the right of the word PBR below the heading DSTV. So here's the heading DSTV, here's PBR, and to the right of that, I've placed my cursor there, and now I'm going to go to my references, and you will see it says here insert footnote. Now if I click on that, it will insert one by default with the number. I don't want that, so what I'm going to do is click on this little dialog box button, and inside this window now I've got the option where I can use a custom mark symbol. So I click on symbol. The exam says I need to go to the webdings, and inside the webdings it says the character code is 184, so I type that in, and you will see it selects the symbol I'm going to be using. And I click on OK. It inserts the symbol here under custom mark, and then I can click on insert. Now what it will do is insert the symbol on the right of the PBR, and at the bottom of the page it's got the symbol there with the cursor ready to receive the text that we are going to type, and they want us to insert personal video recorder. Okay, there we go. Now when we hold the mouse over that little symbol, you'll see it comes up there, personal video recorder. Okay, 1.4 says insert the image 1 Netflix in the first paragraph below the heading Netflix to appear similar to the example shown below. So you'll need to look at your exam question to see the example, but let's first go and find the Netflix paragraph. Here we go, and they want us to insert the picture, so let's just do that first. Insert picture. All my stuff is on my desktop, prelim 2019 data, and there we go, insert. Okay, so the picture has been inserted. Now we need to make it look like the example, and it says the picture should be the same size as the other pictures in the document. So in order to do this, I need to go and find another picture in the document. There we go, DSTV. I select it, make sure I'm in the format, and here I can see it says 4 centimeters by 5.5 5,5 centimeters. So go down to my picture, excuse me, select it, and then over here I'm going to say 4, and then over here I'm going to say 5,55. Now when I click away from that, look what happens. The 4 changes to 3.12 centimeters. So it means that these measurements are locked. So we need to open up this little dialog box, and at the bottom here where it says scale, we go to the lock aspect ratio and untick the box and untick the relative to original picture size. Now that we've done that, we can now change this, and you will notice that the 5,55 stays the same. So once that's done, you click on OK, and there the size is the same. Right, now here's the picture floating in front of the heading, and we need to bring it down to the paragraph. So what we need to do is change the wrapping. So we can go to this little box here on the side, click on it, and then go with text wrapping square, and as we drag it down, you can see it starts to look a lot like the example in the textbook. Right. So we've got the picture where it needs to be. It's in the right place. Now if we look at our example, it's got a border around the picture. It's quite a thick border, and it is not solid. It is a dashed border. So we're going to right click on the picture and say format picture. Let me close this, it's in the way. Alright, then I go to the paint bucket, line, solid line, and then over here the width, I can increase the width until it's thick enough. I think that looks about like the example, yes. And then here, dashed line, I'm going to go with the third option. Alright, there we go. Maybe the third option is too thick. Let's try the second. Yeah, that looks more like it. Alright guys, so that's the question all done. 1.5 now asks us to ensure that the bullet for the bad below Showmax heading appears in the same as the bad bullets. So if we scroll down, we're going to see here it says the good and they're all smiling, and then it says the bad and they're all frowning. So when we go to the Showmax heading, you'll see the good, they're all smiling, the bad, it's a round bullet. So what we need to do is select them, go to the drop down arrow here, and if you see you haven't got the frown on your recently used bullets, go to define new bullet. You then go to symbol. Over here I know to look for it in the wingdings, and it's close to the top. There we go, character code 76, and you click on OK. There it shows you what they'll look like, and then we say OK, and there the bullets change to the smile, the frown, sorry. Okay, 1.6 now says find the text, step 3, accept the terms and conditions below the smart art. Include this text as the next step in the process of the smart art. So let's scroll down to find the smart art. Here we go. Step 1, step 2, and this is step 3. They want this to be included as one of these shapes. So what I'm first going to do is select the shape, and under the design here I'm going to add a shape. Then I'm going to click here on step 3. We're just going to right click and say copy, go back to the shape, and here inside this bullet I'm going to paste it. So you see it adds step 3 into the shape. And then after that I'm going to go to my design and say add bullet. So now it adds the next bullet underneath that step 3, and over there we're going to now add this writing into there. So right click and paste, and there you see it puts it in. Alright, so now 1.7 says find the text, contact us now, and add a hyperlink that will open the address https://www.showmax.co.za, and it says add a screen tip with the text website. Alright, so let us scroll down until we find the contact us. So we're going to select that text because that's the text they want us to add the hyperlink to. We're going to say insert. Over here by link, we are going to then come here to address, and we're going to type it in. So it's https://www.showmax.co.za, and then if you look here, it says screen tip, so we click on that, and inside the screen tip we're going to type website. Okay, we'll click on OK, and we say OK, and there the hyperlink gets put in for us, and you can see then the tooltip website comes up. The question 1.8 is the last question for this question 1 word, and it says find the text below the heading summaries and ensure that it's displayed as shown in the example below. So when we get to summaries, we see this is the text they want us to work with, and when I look at the example, they have the ruler on, and you see a left tab at 1 centimeter, a center tab at 6 centimeters, and a right tab at 13 centimeters. So if your ruler is not on, remember to go to view, and this little box here, make sure you have it ticked. Okay, once that's done, we now need to go to the home tab where you see your paragraph section, and open up your dialog box and then go down to tabs. So in this little window, we're going to set the first tab at 1 centimeter. So we're typing 1. It is a left tab, so there, left, and there's nothing else about this tab, so I can click on set. Excuse me, set. Then the following tab is a center tab at 6 centimeters. So I say 6. I click on center and I say set. And then the last tab goes to 13 right aligned. So we type in 13 right aligned, and you'll notice in your example, in your test, that it's got a dotted line from option to price. So that means that it's got a leader line. So we click here on the number 2 because it's a dotted one. We say set and OK. Once you click on OK, you'll see that some of the rows have gone to the correct formatting and others haven't. So what that means is we now need to go read the example and push tab in the correct places. So DSTV1 is the first column there. We need to push tab here in front of the F to push that to the next tab, and then compact, push tab after the R, in front of the R there too. Over here, Netflix 1 basic tab. Okay, so far they're all looking good. Now it's just this last one, Showmax 2 tab, and then here where it says normal, hit the tab for the money. Alright guys, so that is it all done. That was 28 marks. You can save and close. Well done.